monitoring the kids and how do they work. Hey, everybody that's joining. This is for educational purposes. I'm not coming on here to bash anyone, but this is my thing. It's okay to be a mandatory reporter, but my thing is, it's one thing for you to assume, it's two things for you to just automatically assume that everything is abuse. What I have a problem with is that these people in the QC taking things too far. They are not understanding that kids are kids, and not every kid with a bruise or a scratch is getting beat on. And that the school system have to protect kids. I'm not saying everything is wrong or right. All I'm saying is that the school system needs to change because they're not understanding that there's kids are going to be kids, and I hope this reach out all across the Quad Cities. I even hope that some of the school teachers see it too, because it's very much important for everyone to understand. Kids aren't going to be kids. The system needs to change because there's no way in hell that you are a mandatory reporter and that you will automatically assume that abuse is happening. But this is the thing: when you assume, you're just assuming. Now, some parents beat on their kids. Okay, take them to jail, whatever. But it needs to stop because this is the reason that some people get their kids taken, and this is the reason that kids do not listen to their parents, all due to the fact of mandatory reporters. Y'all have to be mindful that your child is being coached through, um, hold on, some of y'all kids are being coached to tell what's going on in the house. Now, me, I'm old school. My mama taught me what goes on in the house stays in the house. But my thing is, where do the school system get off for telling kids, oh, what do your mom do, your parents do in the house? And me to be mindful, I'm not against any kid that is going through anything, expressing themselves, but it's one thing to assume, and there's two things for you to just randomly pop up out the blue just to say something happening. These teachers need to be retrained. These principals need to be retrained. There's a lot of people dealing with DCF all due to the fact of you assuming. Not every child is being abused, especially kids. There could be kids outside playing and randomly something happen. As a parent with multiple kids, shit happens, okay? Now, I'm not saying that they can't do their job. I'm saying is that they need to stop assuming, because when you assume, you can only assume because what you went through somebody else. It is crazy how the system is set up in Davenport, Iowa. You cannot assume every child is getting beat on because a child is a child. A child is going to get scratches, they're going to make boo boos when you're growing up and walking. First time a child walk, what parent that have not seen a child walk get bumped or fail? You are a child, you're allowed to make mistakes. Now, what I find it hard is when they randomly assume. When you assume, your assumption is not right all the time. Stop it. If there's a teacher that's looking at this video, or anybody in the Quad Cities that's parents and teachers, it needs to change. It's okay for you to worry about the child well-being. Okay, cool. But it's one thing for you to randomly pop out the blue and say that a child is getting abused. This shit is jacked up, like literally. You you people will be the reason that half of people lose their kids. You cannot tell someone how to raise their kids. You cannot tell someone that gentle parent works for everybody. No, the fuck it do not. You can gentle parent, show a little tough love at the same time. Now they get it to a point where the kids don't even listen to the damn parents. What the fuck is wrong with society? I need everyone to share, share, share. If you're in the QC area or you just bumping in from another town or country, make sure you share. It needs to stop because half of these teachers doing too much. They're teaching these kids to go home and spy on their mom. That is not okay. Because me, myself, I fall victim of DCF right now. I have five special need kids. I have kids that stems 24/7, go out and play, and they roughhouse. And this particular situation had came about, which know nothing about, and they making a big old fuss about something that a child does 24/7. You cannot automatically assume every parent is an abuser, because what you experience with somebody else, it does not mean everybody is. So you mean to tell me as a principal or a teacher that of your statute, you only know abuser if you are one. And this is my problem with teachers, that they get to do whatever they want to their kids but do not report it. Let's keep it a buck. My daughter got abused in that school. Prime example, I reported my daughter getting abused by the principal and the teacher. They called DCF and blame bullshit on me. So now I got to deal with DCF. And what's so weird about it, they lock kids in these damn rooms. They verbally harassing these kids, yelling, cussing at these kids, and send them home for the parents to deal with. But yet they get the emotionally abused kids. That shit is crazy. My daughter at Annie Whitmire, I am the reason that Annie Whitmire was shut down. My daughter got beat on by a mandatory reporter. Wow. So you mean to tell me that you can't spank your kid, but a mandatory reporter and teacher can beat on your kids? And I'm pretty sure that my daughter was not the only victim. She was messed up mentally behind the shit. What I don't understand, we get to another school, which is Truman. She get beat on and head smashed in the wall by the principal or the teacher, which one, whoever, and they retaliate by calling DCF on me, which is weird. How do you report something and and turn it back on the mom? That shit was crazy. I'm currently dealing with DCF due to the fact of Truman Elementary, due to the fact of uh, reporting the school for abusing my daughter. My daughter currently have a permanent mark in the middle of her head due to the fact of the teacher smashing her head against the wall. My other child had witnessed this abuse, but now they're attacking him. There was a case founded with my son, but all my other kids was not founded. Why are y'all attacking my child? He have nothing to do with it. Why are y'all putting me in this situation due to the fact you don't want nobody exposing you? Well, you don't get to make them decisions, okay? So I got a meeting with DCF today, and this is a plan for me to continue with them viewing my child. But at any moment, if they want to, they could take my kids because of this bitch. Am I mad or upset? Yes, I am. But what I don't understand is, how do you allow my child to get beat on, and you are one of the people that beat on my daughter, like snatch her hair out? I mean, they fuck my daughter up. The system needs to change. I'm gonna tell you what, our kids are not safe. I hear multiple stories from the kids on the bus being abused by the bus driver. It is crazy how someone can report them, but nothing happened. But yet you can falsely accuse someone, and randomly parents going through all this bullshit. I have not been quiet about this. I just never came on here and told y'all my story. But my thing is, why would you call DCF on me when you as a principal and a teacher was beating the shit out of my daughter? And even the principal made a joke about fighting with my daughter. That's not funny. Like, it's weird that you get to laugh about what you done to my daughter, abuse her. I mean, she has special needs. So you want me to send my daughter to school with the same lady that's in Truman to get beat on? They didn't even want to get her a person to walk with her in the school, but yet they called DCF the second time. My first case was closed, no abuse. Why is it that days a week later they call DCF again? Now I abuse my son. Now I bash my daughter head with a hammer like you crazy as hell. I called the cops to have it documented. These people has been abusing my daughter since the time she started school. I have been noticing certain things she was saying, but you know, special need kids sometimes lie. But the, the thing is with special need kids, hold on. The thing is with special need kids, they have a unique way of thinking or remembering people. My daughter said this woman stepped on her feet, pull her hair, lock her in multiple rooms alone. That is a traumatizing thing. Why would you lock a child that's disabled in a room? Why? The moment I report this in October, I've been getting calls, or I'm abusing this. I'm like, because I'm black with tattoos and I have white kids, you cannot be serious. All my kids are nonverbal, half verbal, and some not verbal at all. My kids couldn't possibly tell you a motherfucking thing because they cannot hold a proper conversation without stimming. I do not teach my kids to lie or nothing. You cannot teach them anything because they're a special need. You can teach them and let them know here and there, but at the same time, when a child is nonverbal, how randomly they at school and they start talking. They can talk, but it's a certain time and how much words they can put out their mouth. Now they found the case founded against me. And I'm like, how can you accuse me of something because of what someone else said? I was shocked. I was so fucking mortified. I'm 38 years old. I had never had a founded case. I do not abuse kids. I properly chastise my kids. And I do gentle parent. But if I have to raise my voice, fuck yeah, I am. But at the same time, me personally, what's weird to me is that no one did nothing about my daughter being abused. How can you get mad because someone reports you and then you retaliate by calling DCF? Now I'm beating the shit out of my kids. Get the fuck out of here. You weird. The fact of the matter is that you allow a teacher and you as well as a principal brutalized and beat my daughter. My daughter came home multiple times. I just thought maybe she had a rough day, but the way I did her hair, there was no fucking way that my child should have been bald headed on the side. I never cut her hair. But my daughter came home with a black eye, a permanent indent. My daughter was distraught. But what I don't understand about the school system, why are you a mandatory reporter but you get to abuse someone's kids and nothing happened to you? They not expecting for certain people to speak out about it because most people are scared. I am not scared. I'm not going to stand quiet while this school emotionally abuse my kids. I'm looking for a lawyer, but if anybody know what a lawyer at in Davenport, please let me know. I do not understand how do we send our kids to school to get abused. And I found out through more than one person that she was getting abused. I found out later on that they was locking her in an empty room. She is special need. She has multiple issues more than all my other kids. Why is it that these teachers are not properly trained? I don't understand why is it that a parent or any parents have to deal with these mandatory reporters. Not all kids are being abused. Kids are going to be kids. And I hope anybody in the school sees it. I don't give a fuck who goes sees it. I am not going to sit quiet while these people emotionally abuse my kids, slandering my name. It is crazy. I'm 38 years old. I never had any issues. I done had hater people call DCF all the time. And I don't even know why because I don't kick it with nobody. I know I look odd and I know I look weird, but I'm a mother. I am a parent of 5 special need kids. I do not deserve to get harassed like this. I do not deserve to be dealing with DCF. I mean, DCF been called every other time since the first time I had my first child. Randomly, DCF is being called because of abuse. I'm over here looking at the lady like, bitch, is you serious? How you gonna accuse me of abuse when you going off of what she said? They was trying to put me down in that report. The cops are crooked here too. I told dude, I don't have to go and talk to you. I have nothing to talk to someone because I did not create this issue. I'm sorry that this woman feels some type of way because I reported her to the Board of Education. And yes, I as a parent, where do we get protected at? Who is protecting us? These schools are doing what the fuck they want with our kids without our permission. That needs to be a point where people need to start standing the fuck up. If you have an issue with your child, do not be scared to go report them. Stand the fuck up. People are getting their kids taken, reported with cases because of what you assumed. Not everybody fucking kid is being abused. Every child that have a scratch in the boo boo doesn't mean they're being fucking bruised. This shit is crazy because I have special need kids and my kids are gonna bump, they're gonna be rough, they're gonna stem, they're gonna fall on the floor, they're gonna roll outside, they're gonna be throwing, they're gonna be doing all that. What I do not understand, what is wrong with Davenport school system? You cannot be sitting here randomly reporting shit just because someone reported you abusing their kid. It's weird. It needs to stop. I don't know who needs to hear this, but everybody needs to report these motherfuckers. These people in here beating on kids, mistreating special need kids, talking down. I mean, it's the shit for me. I'm a single parent. I'm not a bad person. I help as much as I can with my community. I am not a person that will sit here and like they trying to make me seem like I'm a monster. All because I look different. All because I hold on. Dude, lay down for my baby wake up, bro. Lay down for my baby wake up. Lay down. Bro, lay down for my baby wake up, bro. Come on now, don't be disrespecting his sleep. I wouldn't do that to y'all. So, my thing is, it's all right for somebody to report if you see what you don't like. Oh, it's snowing out there. But what I don't get is for them to sit here, take on their own self to say that someone is an abuser because you don't like what they said. Be mindful, y'all. I have reported to school because they was abusing my daughter. Weeks later, they called CPS case closed. They called CPS again, case closed with the other kids, but they found my son um, found it because of a fucking scratch on his back. I was like, are you fucking serious? So now they're accusing me for whipping him with a stick or a fucking broom. Are you fucking serious? At first, y'all accused me of hitting my daughter with a hammer, saying my daughter said I smashed her with a hammer. First, it was me busting my son's nose and beating the shit out of him. And when they came to see him the first time, they didn't see none of that. I'm like, the reason why you didn't see none of that is because she's lying. She knows that I have video of all my kids stating what happened to my daughter. I have a video of my son in the bathroom stating that he walked in on the principal and the teacher manhandling my daughter. It is sickening if you ask me. You don't go here. You don't go here to abuse somebody's kids, okay? I had to turn the light off, y'all, because my kids are still sleeping. I'm just telling my story. If y'all would like to share, please share. I'm only saying this because I know for a fact that I haven't done anything wrong. What I don't understand, why would you use such strong words to accuse me of something? Because I have video proof of you beating the shit out of my daughter. I have a lot of proof. And I did report her multiple times, but what I'm trying to say is do not allow someone to sit here to lie on your name. It is crazy because people like me will always be accused of something because of how we speak up for ourselves. I came to the school twice to check her and to let her know that I did not appreciate what she did, and she knows that she's butthurt because I reported her twice. I reported her multiple times. I'm not going to allow someone to lie on my fucking name. For what? The school system needs to change. We need to make a change right now. We need to start speaking up for our fucking kids. If your child says something happened at school, do that. Do that. Report them. Report them. Stop sitting by and allowing the school system to do what the fuck they want with our kids. It is crazy how you can have a kid in school for hours and yet you feel like you have more right to our kids. Bullshit. I need everyone to share, like, and comment, and also subscribe. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not gonna be quiet while me, while me and my kids getting emotionally abused by the school system. Now, as a mother, I am special needs. I have a learning issue that doesn't stop me for taking care of my kids. I'm a single parent, and I'm doing a damn good job. I have not had any issues with DCF, y'all. And I'm tired of people lying on me. I'm tired of people making false allegations. I understand sometimes I could be loud, but I'm a single mom. Who the fuck wouldn't be loud about someone lying on them? I had did so much great for my kids. I achieved a lot of things alone being a single parent that's disabled with five disabled kids. Like, give me a break. I clean up every day. My kids are straight, clean clothes. I have no problem in the world. But when I got to the school, it was issues. Like, what did I do so terribly wrong with my kids that you feel like you obligated to my kids? It's weird. I need everyone to share, share, share. This is for educational purposes. Y'all need to start reporting these schools. People need to start standing up for their kids. There's no fucking way that these people coming in abuse. This is the second time a school that beat the shit out of my daughter. I should have a massive fucking lawsuit. Like, I need a fucking lawyer. Like, I need a lawyer ASAP. Like, real bad. Like, if you see this and you are a lawyer, please contact me. I do not understand what's going on. I'm tired of getting harassed. Like Annie Whitmire, I got harassed for no fucking reason. What did I do so bad as a parent for people to keep on putting their fucking hand on my kids? I can have a massive lawsuit. I need to get a hold of a lawyer, and I'm gonna take out all that I need. My kids and I had suffered emotional distress, slander of my name. Also, my kids have been permanently damaged from this because they should now have to deal with someone emotionally abusing them. My son just told me the other day that they be locking him in a room. Now, what the fuck type of shit is that? Why would a fucking grown woman or a man be locking my disabled child in a fucking room? And they don't think something wrong with that shit? They think it's okay to do that. Let me lock my kid in the fucking room. I'm going to jail for child endangerment. Make that shit sound right. So y'all schools can put people kids in a fucking room and tell a parent that they're wrong for spanking their fucking kid? Are you serious? What the fuck is wrong with the QC? If you are viewing this video, I don't give a fuck if you're a teacher or not. If you're seeing this video, I'm pretty sure everybody's on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna sue the fuck out you motherfuckers. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue Annie Whitmire. Y'all might as well give up your fucking job because I'm finna shut Truman the fuck down. When I'm done, I'm gonna shut that fucking school the fuck down. I am tired dealing with these vague ass people. They did not give a fuck about checking on my daughter. They didn't care to even ask how was she. They didn't care. They didn't give no fuck about her disability. They discriminated against me the whole entire time. I don't have a voice, but you can say what the fuck you want. And I get in trouble for it? Are you fucking serious? What is to life if we are not speaking up for our kids? I get it that y'all mandatory reporters, but not everybody beat their fucking kid. Like, you gotta stop that shit. How many kids across the United States go out and play and catch a scratch and hurt themselves? A lot of these kids. Not everybody hit their fucking kid. It's crazy how people can assume something because they don't like something they see. Why the fuck every time that something happen to our kids, we gotta report to them? That's not what the fuck life is about. It's sad. We should not have to live like this. And I mean, by I mean, us as parents need to start standing the fuck up. I don't know who hearing this, who need to hear this. Share my life. Make sure you get my story out there. I am tired of being emotional abused by Truman Elementary. I had never dealt with this shit. My my kids was taken before of someone falsely accusing me of something. Then come out to be that was nothing wrong with them. It's crazy. Like, this shit can fuck with someone mental, but I'm not gonna break. I'm too strong for this shit. I'm a mother with several kids. I am not a bad person. I had never went out to go do anybody wrong. The moment I reported her is when she kept reporting me. It's clearly that it's retaliation. But I am currently looking for a lawyer. If you know a lawyer, please put it in the comments. But we need to start standing up, and it needs to happen now. I gotta get my kids ready for school, so y'all have a beautiful day.